from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's a special Christmas Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's McKinney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. McKinney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
And, Charles, for this defense, yeah, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, that's how they envisioned it, with the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 25 carries, 132 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early in this offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gunter. He finds his man. Complete. It's Flynn. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw on 2nd down. Gunter. A quick throw, but incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Defensive perspective, they have exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On second down, it's Allen. Fights free yet again. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That did.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Looking to throw. McKinney. Escape. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Flushed out right, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 44. Off play action. Gunter. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. On third down, it's Allen, and he won't have the
touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Back to throw. Gunter. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Gunter, flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Gunter. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On first down, Fox. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. McKinney. He finds his man. Complete. It's Johnston. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McKinney eluding the press, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Gunter. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He's going to let it go again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. McKinney toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. His man complete. It's Johnston. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. McKinney. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
On 1st and 10, Gunter. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Second and 8 coming up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McKinney here, it's complete.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 2nd down, McKinney. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. McKinney.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Off the bootleg. Gunter. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open. It's Allen, complete.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Off play action. Gunter. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McKinney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's McKinney. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down now. It's Allen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. McKinney. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. McKinney. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Gunter firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Off the play fake. Gunter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And the Cards are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. McKinney. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun on third down. McKinney. He finds his man. Complete. That's McKinney. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
106 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Flynn. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Gunter. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flynn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Gunter. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, Gunter. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And we put our attention now on the defense for the Packers. There's not much left of this ball game. Just keep everything in front of you here, walk away a winner.
And that's really a pretty good feeling.
It's got to be a great feeling.
You know, to know that all you have to do is wind down the clock. As you said, keep them in front, walk away a victor. That's a pretty good feeling at the end of the game.
Heads held high.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. McKinney. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, McKinney.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off near the 34. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game